Welcome everyone. Today we are going to make pork barbecue ribs. So if you don't have a smoker or you live in an apartment but you still want to make real barbecue ribs at home, that's not a problem. We are going to cook ribs in the oven and I promise you the result will be excellent. Traditionally barbecue is cooked in a low temperature in the charcoal grill, but not directly over the fire, but using indirect heat on smoke. That's how the meat gets its classic barbecue flavor, and it usually takes anywhere from 8 to 16 hours, depends of the size of the meat. Hot smoke slowly passes around the meat, not direct flames. This gentle heat and smoke make the ribs incredibly juicy, and over time the meat breaks down into fibers and pull easily away from the bone. So, this is what we are going to make today, but in the oven. We are going to try to get similar results for the much less time. So, let's begin. I am using one rack of pork ribs, which I cut in half so it fits better into the baking tray. Here I have my spices that I'm going to mix and I'm going to rub the meat. We're going to take 1 teaspoon of the black pepper, 2 teaspoons of the salt, 1 teaspoon of the dried thyme, also 1 teaspoon of the dry rosemary. Because we are cooking our barbecue ribs without smoker, we are going to add this smokiness flavor from smoked paprika. I'm going to use about 2 teaspoons of the smoked paprika. Also, we're going to add half of teaspoon of ground cumin. Now we're going to mix it well, and I'm going to rub the meat in the every sides. We are going to cook the ribs into the oven about 3.5 hours at 260 degrees Fahrenheit or 130 degrees Celsius. That our meat going to be very soft but juicy, and it's going to be fall apart from the bones. I already removed all membranes from the back of the ribs and prepare it for the spices. Even now, I can already smell the smoke aroma from the spices. Before we're going to place it in the oven, I'm also going to add about 50 milliliters of the bourbon for the extra flavor. Just a little bit more. Now I'm going to cover it with the aluminum foil, and I'm going to cover it tightly to make sure that all aromas stay inside when it's going to be in the oven. It's ready to the oven for 3.5 hours at 260 degrees Fahrenheit or 130 degrees Celsius, and we'll see how it's going on. So after 3 hours, I've removed in the oven. And look at this color. Look at this beautiful red color from smoked paprika, and it smells incredible. To increase our flavor and make it even more delicious, I'm going to brush our ribs with the barbecue sauce I've done before. If you want to see the video and recipe for the barbecue sauce, I'm going to add the link in the description below. And then I'm going to put it in the oven, but in high temperature, about 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius, that our barbecue sauce just stick to the our meat surface. So if you have a grill, you can just turn on the grill in your oven. Just brush generously on the top. So the aroma is amazing. I would say it's very close to the classic barbecue. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Put in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 200 degrees Celsius, and we'll see what we get. 20 minutes later, the ribs are ready. Let's give them a try. Wow, so look at this. Look how easily they pull apart. The meat is tender and comes right off the bones. You can even smell a light hint of the bourbon flavor. Look at this. I don't need to use the knife. It just fall apart. I feel this flavor of the smoked paprika from the bourbon. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, it's still hot. The meat is tender and it's juicy. It didn't try it all. It's very delicious. I feel this flavor of the smoked paprika from the cumin, a little bit bourbon flavor, rosemary, thyme. This is much better than you buy cooked pork ribs in the store. Guys, I highly recommend this recipe. Try it at home and please let me know in the comments what do you think about it. Also, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you wanted to see more videos like that, and I will see you soon.